What's going on, you guys? Ghost here talking about this game. No, really solid win. Actually, I can point out there's not really as much to say bad about this team. The only thing I'd really be disgusted at was that last play before the missed field goal at the end. Like, there's 21 seconds. The game should have been over, and they played some really bad prevent defense to even tie the game. Like, they've always been these kind of games where it's never over until you see 4 zeros on that clock. That's been a mindset I've been watching when I watch football. Especially in the college game, there's been wackiness that goes on. But I gotta say, they really had to fight for this one. And coming into this, I thought the Raiders had a chance because the Steelers were on the free fall. And I mean, they haven't played. Really, there's been no impressive AFC team right now outside of two. One of them, of course, being the Patriots. The second being the Chiefs. And then you could say maybe a third being the Chargers, who actually have been a threat. But everyone else, they're either mediocre or they're trash or they're tanking. Or they're just a team you can't take seriously. So the Steelers, they're now winless in the AFC West. They went 0-4, and I said they've been playing to the level of their opponents. So it was a matter of how they started. And in this case, it really is how you started. I think the Raiders getting that early touchdown was a big message. And then, of course, that missed field goal. When you're up 10-7 and then they had to make a stand and then they missed a 40-something yard field goal, that was huge. You talk about difference of the game. They had to make just enough plays to win this one. And even in the fourth, I mean, when they scored with 2:55 or was it 2-something left, that wasn't a bad idea letting them score that early. That worked out okay because I don't want them to score with 5 seconds left. So Derek Carr, to his credit, he played like this was 2016 all over again. And, maybe this team's finally figuring it out with Carr. I mean, he's not on death row yet. I do think with the way he's played the last few weeks, the whole interception, without an interception, that streak he's had, he's looked a lot better under Gruden. So I think he's guaranteed to play in 2019 after this game. He will be on the 2019 roster unless the Raiders get a trade offer they can't refuse. I'm sure they're going to restructure that contract. The NFL always does that. But I was impressed with Carr today. That's a very good sign when you look at what he did. The only thing bad, the two guys we gave up for first-round draft picks, I think both of those teams are going to make the playoffs. I mean, you probably saw the Dallas Cowboys are winning. Amari Cooper's doing a lot. Now, of course, the Chicago Bears are doing something. They're going to probably be a playoff team. So we still can't have nice things. But it's nice to see that they didn't lie down. That momentum from the Chiefs game was not a farce, and they went into... This was like a road game because I know there were a lot of terrible tells. And I said a lot of Raiders fans have kind of given up on the season. And if anything, it's nice to give a kick in the groin to Steelers fans who really I don't have sympathy for. They've had plenty of winning, and especially given that my dad was around when Franco Harris when that play happened. My dad saw all of that. Yeah, he's pretty bitter over it still. Now, personally, I was thinking about the game in 2006, the Art Shell team. I mean, Ben Roethlisberger will finish 0-4 in his career playing in Oakland. I mean, that 2006 game with Art Shell, everyone remember that time Chris Carr had a pick six 100 yards the other way? Anyone? I mean, they had less than 100 yards of offense. I mean, that 2006 team is now still the worst team I've seen record-wise since watching them. Though that 2006 team had a better defense than what the stats tell you. I remember they were on the field way too much. And in that game, I still just kind of laughed that they had a goal line stand against Big Ben and the Steelers. The last time Art Shell won a game, it was the Steelers in Oakland. So, yeah, they've had some pretty good games in Oakland when the Raiders beat them in the Roethlisberger era. And then, of course, there's the play when, I mean, I don't know if anyone else got visions of Bruce Gradkowski hitting Lewis Murphy, but I started to think about that when I saw the game-winning touchdown. I mean, it's like, wow. That was a nice little moment there. But we'll see. This team's still, at least they're not lying down, I'll take it. And good to know the rest of the league, at least the teams with the worst records, actually won this week. So we're not seeing teams trying to go 2-14. They're now guaranteed at least 3-13 at worst. So I don't know what y'all thought of this game. I was really impressed with, especially with Carr. So we'll see you guys later.